up? What's up? How you doing? What's up, baby?
Hey guys, I know it's late. Um, I just wanted to make it a point though to try to come on every day until up until the day we hand out the backpacks, just to kind of get the word out there.
Yeah,
You know,
coming on.
some people weren't here yesterday. Maybe they'll catch this one, or maybe they'll catch tomorrow's. But I just want to put it out there.
Yeah, we're trying to do our thing. Tonight won't be as fun as last night. I know last night we got to partying it up, right? We got to.
Man, we
Hey,
went to bed late, you guys.
they kept it on.
Yeah, they did. That's good. But
Yeah,
it was fun last night, and then after we got off, we stayed up for a while.
yeah, we did.
I guess trying to unwind.
We crashed out around 6 in the morning or 7, huh?
I can't even remember what time.
Sergio said, "What's up, everyone?" Johnny Chinga said, "¿Qué hubo, Sergio?" Orale, Johnny said, Sergio. Awesome person said, "Hey, Sergio. Hey, Johnny." Orale, AP said, Sergio. Johnny Chinga said, "¿Qué hubo, AP?" Awesome person said, "Didn't think Old Man Grill would come." Really? On tonight. Hey, Miss Cricket, good evening.
Hey
Bro,
guys,
listen. You guys already know that I'm still like that. Same thing.
no, you're not.
Nothing has changed. Look at that.
Your hairline has obviously gone back a little bit. Your hair looks a lot fuller in that picture.
It's because I have my hair grown out. I could grow it out.
But look, your hairline.
What's wrong with that hair? It's still right here. Look. Right there. Like it always was.
Babe, please.
You're a hater.
Stop. It's too easy.
He said, I woke up at 11. Did you? At 11 at night? Or this morning?
In the morning.
You don't know that.
Why would he wake up like an hour ago?
He said, maybe if you clean the beard up a little. I'm shaving that shit tonight. I gotta be at work tomorrow morning. I can't have this shit. It's too much. I know I'm mollywopping awesome person at chest right now.
Uh-oh.
I just made a move right. I just made the death move right now. Mortal Kombat finish him move. But anyway, so yeah, he said, "Hell no, nah, just playing grill. You definitely look 23. I know. See,
Who
appreciate
said
that.
that? Stop.
Awesome person.
Stop.
RJ is in the house. Cubely Chronicles familia. What up, Cricket? Hello, white fans. What's up, RJ? How you doing, brother? How are you? How's everybody, man? How'd you guys like the music like night last night? I think we got down. We were being down.
Oh,
No.
I think it was great. I think it was a good variety of music. I mean, we had all types. It was good.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one for sure. Orale, RJ. Johnny Chingas is in the house. He said, Buenas noches, Chronicles, familia, saludos, Rio, white fence, and everyone on the chat.
Hello. I don't think many people are gonna come on tonight, but we'll kind of just wait for a little bit more people to come on, just so that I can keep repeating about the back to school backpacks. The deadline is July 23rd. And again, if you guys know anybody that needs the help with the backpack for their kids, let us know so
Yeah,
that we can make it work.
yeah. Sergio said, Orale, RJ. Awesome person. Wish I looked that young when I'm 60 like Rio's age. Fuck you. fucker.
Oh,
RJ said,
no.
"You will, Sergio." Nah, it's already late. Probably won't get too many people in here, but we just like she said, we just wanted to come on, uh, say hello, talk a little bit about everybody's day.
Yeah, what did you guys do today? Because we slept in super late. And then we just got up, showered, got ready, and we just cruised around a little bit, got some food.
Yeah,
That was about it. We're probably going to watch a movie in a little bit, but you'll probably crash out before the movie's over. So our day
yeah,
was kind of short because we woke up so late.
yep. Trying to kind of keep the message out there about these kids, and other than that, just saying what's up, man. Thinking of I can't wait to move back to Arizona and really get things going. Hopefully, everybody is ready for that. Because when I come home, it's on like Donkey Kong. I'm going to Food City.
You can go with AP. You
Just
guys
lay
can
the
go there every Sunday or something. I don't know, hang out.
it's funny, right? Every Sunday. What do they do there on Sunday?
I don't know. That's probably like the new place to be is on Sunday.
Right.
Don't people do their shopping on the weekends mostly?
Santos Nunez and saludos from Clovis 559 Califa. Saludos to my beautiful wife Letty Zamora. Orale, there you go. That's what we that hey, see we're here for everything. We here for we can do little dedicas and everything too.
We'll do your dedication, and then if your kid needs a backpack, there
It's
you go.
a one-stop shop.
If you
Nah,
need a
fair.
babysitter, I love to babysit.
Yeah, don't call me. She can go.
I love to babysit. I was everybody's babysitter growing up when I was like 14, 15.
I remember even all the way to 18.
Yeah, I used to babysit everybody's kids. I used to love it. I'd have fun.
M. Smitty Kyle said, I'm here showing the support. Right on, brother. Appreciate that. Gracias. Thank you, bro. Awesome person said, I just cleaned, made tacos, enjoyed that thunderstorm, watched Master Chef all day with my sister.
Oh, that's nice. It's nice. It was
That,
like gloomy out here too, huh? It was like
yeah.
overcast. It rained the night before. I was like
Did it
thundering.
so it was a nice I mean, was a thunderstorm out there like a good like a big one, or how was it out there?
Is it still dusty out there? I know they had like some dust storms.
Right? Yeah, that's what really be happening. Damn the dust storms.
I was watching Andy Griffith. Did anybody ever watch that show? I used to love that show growing up.
I think I watched it here and there, but I don't know if I loved it. It was
He used
alright.
to put it down on Opie. He didn't play that game.
Sergio said I didn't do shit until I cooked the kids dinner. I saw that fool. That shit looked good.
I know I showed him your plate and he's like, dang.
Yeah, you
Kind of
see
looked
my
at me with disappointment. He looked at me. I was
right.
like, I'm like,
What
don't look at me
happened?
like that.
What's up, sir? Did you see my snack after the live last night? I needed something to eat after that. All that dancing I did. Santos said water park day. Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Johnny Chinga said it was off the hook. Right? Orale, Santos and Smitty said Sergio. Q everyone from Sean Cervantes. What's up, homeboy? How you doing, brother?
Hello.
Get beat awesome person. You can get beat up at chess at Food City Grill. Coffee on you. I don't drink coffee, but I'll get a hot chocolate if it's cold out and mollywop you. I'll be back to that. Yeah, it's funny. Yo, Paul Chavez, what's up, homeboy? How you doing, brother? I seen the text. I gotta respond right now. So, me and Maruka, we went to sleep. I think we probably didn't even go to sleep till like 7 in the morning, and we slept almost half the day away, just hanging
It was,
out.
yeah, it was just,
We're in and
I
out
think
of
we were just
bed.
awake. We weren't like ready to go to bed yet. Like we were still up.
Yeah, after all the music. Hey, you know what? It was a fun live. Like we were gonna shut it down. I think after like 2.5 hours, and we just kept going. It was cool, man. Just
I
bullshit.
think the one before that too was a really good one too.
Yeah.
And they didn't post it.
RJ said got to spend time with daughter this weekend. Went to museums and had a blast. That's feeding me right there for real.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's feeding me. Taking being little daddy daughter days. I gotta take my son, man. I gotta do something with his little ass. He don't want to fuck with me no more.
He does. He's just, the girlfriend and work and mm,
Sergio say, "Orale, Sean, tap me in, fool. You want to come in? I got you.
okay.
Got you. Let me see. Invite a guest. Boom, boom,
Who's
boom.
coming in?
Paul Chavez. Paul Chavez.
Hey, he says he's at the club.
Yeah, I ain't never been to no club. Let's go.
And he says I got some fine boop boop females.
Oh, you gonna have to post them for the fools on here. I got my 5 female.
Hopefully it's not that type of club. Can't have that on here.
All right, I can shut the fuck down. Orale Sean said, Sergio, tap me in food. Wife made meatloaf, papas, gravy, squash. I don't deserve to be treated this good, said Enzo.
Oh, dang.
Shit, we went and got hibachi and then we came to the hotel so the kids didn't see.
Well, my brother. Okay. So I
My
always
son.
get this. Every time we go to the hibachi grill, we always like order the volcano sushi roll first, and we like all grab like one or two.
Except for
And I'm
me.
like, except for him. And so this time I ordered one, and I'm like, oh, I get to have it all to myself. Or like,
Yeah.
screw them.
Yeah.
But that
Smash
sounds
that.
good though, meatloaf. I haven't
All
had
right.
meatloaf in a while. Oh, that sounds bomb.
I had that shit in the hospital. Fuck that.
Oh man, meatloaf with like some ketchup on it.
They're doing ¿cómo se llama? They traumatized me in the hospital. I can't do it no more. I wasn't even that traumatized coming out the joint.
Oh, stop it.
Johnny Chinga says, smash that like button, porfa. Right on, brother. At a club right now, said Paul Childs. Orle RJ, sounds like a good day, said awesome person. RJ, that's dope right there, bro. Yeah. Orale Paul, said Sergio. Santos says she hot. She got all cheesy. Thanks for the shout out. Blessings. For
Oh,
sure, bro. For sure, for sure.
that's sweet. You guys are
Yeah.
probably so cute.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. Anytime. That's Simon. We're here to we are here to please in any way we can. Serge, pull up, fool, said Paul Chavez.
Ugh.
Paul like wish, lol. Sean Cervantes said 4 hours of DJ cricket last night. What kept you going? It was just fun. That's it. It was a trip, man. It just got fun. I don't know what the hell. I don't know how else to put it. After like 2 hours, we were thinking of shutting it down, and then we're like, it just kept
Well,
putting on songs, and
we had played the last song, and
yeah,
then it went on for like an hour after that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just like it was just fun. I couldn't stop laughing last night. You guys are crazy and funny.
That was the thing. We were just having fun. The music was cool, kind of bring back memory type shit, but it was more about, I think we were just bullshitting, man. Everybody was involved. It was just cool, man. I didn't want to shut it down. I didn't want to close that shit.
So what I couldn't stop laughing at, and I like woke up this morning still laughing at it, was like, somebody could have really used Tony's words and stuff, and I think Demo was like, "Oh, sorry, my pastor's at a concert right now."
Right? He was at the fucking,
And
not any
Tony's on
con,
there like head banging, and we're like, "That's our
headbang.
pastor."
Yeah. Headbanging pastor. Paul Chavez said, I got some fine ass bitches. Oh, I love it. Still watch it. My kids like it too, said Sergio. M. Smitty Kyle said, the thunderstorms, dust devils made it all the way up here to Virginia City. Is that right?
Oh, dang.
Also, person Simone, it was windy, rained. My dog Charlie was all spooked from the thunder.
Mm.
Santos said, Saludos, Sergio. Sergio said, yeah, those nachos were questionable, but you should have shared that. Hey, I just threw them on there, threw the cheese, threw some salsa, and went up. Share with who? My girl? She didn't
Yeah,
even ask for none.
you gave me. I got two out of it, and then I got in bed, and you were just over there, just tearing it up. I'm like, dang,
You didn't
okay.
ask for no more food.
Well, look at you, almost ate my hand off. I just went down and made me a bagel. I was
Closed mouth don't
done.
get fed. When it comes
Babe,
to food, I'm not a gentleman.
I you inhaled it. I couldn't even get another one.
There was more down there, food.
This guy.
Let me see. That was my first time making Spanish rice, and I nailed that shit. Came out hella good. It looked good. It really did. That photo looked good. How's Chops and Greyhound doing? I think good. No, I don't have anything to say more than last time. I need to call Chop actually and check on them. Greyhound hasn't called me in a minute, so I'm not exactly sure. Awesome person said, y'all went to sleep at 7, sucios. AP, they're making us a little brother or sister, said Sergio.
Oh,
Awesome person said, pinche Sergio. LOL. Paul Cha, I'm on my way to Jags. Give me 1 minute, but is it gonna be appropriate? No, probably not. Let's not try it. They'll really shut this shit down. No. He said he's with 4 females that love him, but he don't love them. Nah, do your young thing, bro. You can't. I don't think we can get you on with not in. I don't know what Jags is, but if you gotta ask, it's probably not appropriate. Pinche Chele almost killed the vibe, said Sergio.
oh, that's another one I couldn't stop. Stop. My poor boo.
Oh man, fucking Sergio was like he did us a favor. Sergio said, Paul left my ass off. You smacked them down like you had the drinking, the drinking munchies. Yeah, I'm telling you. After the live, I was ready to roast it. I was hungry. I wasn't ready for bed. We were ready to party some more. But you guys are lucky I don't drink. We would have went hard all night on that thing.
Okay.
I can't.
Well, at least Paul's living his best life right now, isn't he?
Right?
Okay.
Serge, pull up. I'm gonna hook you up and have you in heaven, fool, said Paul. You're in Phoenix, fool. Sergio's way out in Califas.
Oh, is he in Phoenix?
Yeah, Paul. Oh, shit. Paul is. I believe so. Yeah.
Well, have
Uh,
fun tonight. Just be careful. Keep an eye on your wallet.
right. Right. But yeah, last night was cool, man. It got kind of fun. Little fun. Aw, that sucks.
What?
I just took off some person's queen. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, that's something happened.
It
He
did.
got. awesome person, he does that. He'll be looking at his phone. He's like, "Oh no, you don't." And I'm like, "Who are you talking to?" And I look, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm done." He talks to his phone.
Well, sorry about that, bro. Better luck next time. Uh, that's funny. Anyway, yeah, but serio, it was fun last night. That shit was cool. Um, what do you guys want to
Oh,
talk about? We're not gonna make this a real long live, but if anybody got any topics or anything they want to talk about, let's do it. You know, uh, really fast. One thing that I have been noticing, just as an FYI, is that the Emmett in Arizona is definitely not what it used to be. It has weakened significantly. It seems to be a lot of the vatos are walking away from it. Either they're just it just seems to be that they're starting to notice the hypocrisy of it and all of that. I'm still waiting for some approvals so that I can get people on here to talk to you guys about it a little bit more. Some of the names that I'm sure some of you have heard of, but so just letting you know that should be coming hopefully soon. Sergio said I had my kids try the rice and told them it was my first time making it. My oldest said, "Daddy, that's better than mommy's." I silently said, "Yeah, fuck you, bitch." Awesome person said, "You didn't take nada, Grillo." Yeah, I did. Watch. Go over there and see. Sergio said, "Paul, let me hop on a plane real quick." LOL.
right, a whole plane.
He said, "Look again. What happened? What'd you do?" Yeah, I told you. I took your queen, fool. Adios. It's like I said, I sacrificed two for it, but I took that bitch.
Oh my god.
What you did, Charlie? Wait, you did, Charlie. Yeah, sure did. Sergio said 8P LOL. Uh, but yeah, just that was just as an FYI, just because it's almost I wish that I could say the same thing for Califas, but either way, I just we need to make sure that we're spreading the message to these kids that um, weak, strong, it doesn't matter. The hypocrisy remains the same. You know what I'm saying? They're a bunch of hypocritical vatos. There is no love amongst them. The propaganda words like love, carnalismo, familia, amor, all that stuff is exactly that, just propaganda words. And if you happen to go that route, you will one day drop out, be on a lista, um, any one of those things, and you'll become a pariah amongst those that feel that they have rights to question you or talk about you. What's funny is there'll be stay-at-home dads on YouTube calling you pieces of shit. So um, it's probably best just to avoid all that because it's no longer, not is it no longer what it ever was. It never was that. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody loves to talk about this nostalgic days when the shit used to be about something and there was an actual cause, and it's all bullshit, man. There was never any of that. Nothing has changed. They've been killing each other since back then. Um, if you look at Mundo's days and you look at today's days, the victims of the carnalismo of the Yemen are other carnales. It's just, it ain't what it is, man.
You
Uh,
know what? I think that I know that kids need to hear that, if you happen to go to prison, please just stay on the right path, do your time, get out. But I also think that kids need to hear also, because, a lot of them are growing up in neighborhoods and it could be their own family that's, influencing them in the wrong way.
yeah,
Like, hey, just because your dad's from that neighborhood and I know that he tells you that he's gonna, die for that neighborhood or whatever, it's not true. If you have cousins that are in a gang, that doesn't mean you have to be in a gang. So it starts off there, like in the home with the friends. Um, you guys know a lot of parents nowadays are super besties with their kids, but in a wrong way. And you get a lot of people in these neighborhoods that still represent their neighborhood and they're like 40, and then their kids think, well, I want to be like dad and
Mm,
represent my neighborhood. But that
yeah.
kid might have to put in work. The dad just got lucky to not get into trouble and still be out, or maybe he did do jail time or whatever. But I feel like kids need to also hear it that your friends, your family, your cousins, or whoever, um, is just not the right way to go.
Yeah. I
Because
mean, the bottom line,
those little things are going to lead them to get it, in trouble, get arrested,
the
and
bottom
then
line is that lifestyle itself is for the, it leads to nothing but, and I know it's a cliche, people say it, it either leads to death or the hospital or the morgue, but that's true, man. I mean, look at it, think of it. Does anybody know a real gangster that is still that has grown old and died on the streets? I'm talking about real gangs, someone that was, I'm not talking about some vato that walked around with the flannel shirt and Dickies all his whole life. I'm talking about motherfucker putting in work. Um, it just doesn't exist. And why would anybody want to live that life when life can be so fucking beautiful, bro? Um, it is. It's beautiful. You have your kids. You have. I mean, look at homeboy RJ went to the museum with his daughter today. Those are things that that you can't do when you're living that life. You know what I'm saying? You lose all that, and not only you, your daughter would have lost that. Your son loses that. You know what I mean? There's so many. The losses are momentous. It's huge because it's not just you. It's the kids. It's the family. It's the jefita. It's all of those things that get lost for the wayside when a motherfucker gets involved in shit like that. It's just sad, bro. So many people are willing to do that, but the other part of it is most motherfuckers ain't willing to do that. Most people, just like everybody else, doesn't think they're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught. Remember that. You will get caught if you're acting a fool. So stop pretending like you're the one that's gonna get away. You're the one that's gonna retire a millionaire. You're gonna be the one that kills 50 people and doesn't get caught. None of those things are going to happen. You're going to get caught. You're going to end up in prison. You're going to miss all of those good days you could have had. Your kids are going to grow up without you. Your daughter's going to have bad relationship, get beat up, raped, whatever. There's so many fucked up things that can happen due to your choices as an adult now or as a kid now. If you're 18, 17, and you've already gotten your high school sweetheart pregnant, settle down. Just do your thing. It may not work with the mother, but at least you're there for your kids all the way through for their life. And that's what's the most important thing.
and I also want to say too, like, parents need to take responsibility. Okay, you used to be a gang member. Okay, you used to be a whatever. It's over now. Hang it up. It's not a good look anymore. Stop talking like that. Stop acting like that. You're not
Yeah.
down for your hood. You're not going to go fight someone and they come in right on the wall. Calm down. It's like, it's over. It's done.
Yeah.
You have a responsibility now to not pass that on to your kid.
And it doesn't have to
And,
be a bad thing. That's just something we did as kids and you grow up, period.
yeah, but there's older people that are still gang banging and it's embarrassing. And,
No, I
and
know.
now and now their kids look up to them like that. But if you have a cousin, if you have a friend, you know,
But the
tell
thing is
them.
this, but here's the other thing. The problem is there isn't older people gang banging. You'll have a father that is nostalgic about his neighborhood, wants to talk about it and pretend and drink beer in the backyard and kick it with the homies and you don't understand what you're doing to your kid, because your kid thinks that's what it means to be a gangster, and that's what it means to retire as one. And more than likely, that father during the week is actually a 9 to 5er, just working, doing his job. But the problem is that this kid now has this mentality in his head that the gang is the way to go, and
Right.
he's probably gonna do worse things than the father ever did, and he'll end up in prison. And then the dad is gonna be like, "Mijo, why? What the fuck?" And it's because he looked up to you, fool, and you were still with the bullshit. Instead of telling him,
Mm-hmm.
we were stupid kids, we did dumb shit, you sit out there and you tell these war stories, and it's like, if it's nostalgic and everybody's laughing, and I get it. I mean, you got to talk about it sometimes, but you got to remember
Or
that
no, you
these
know, they
kids.
he'll tell them also, like moms and dads will, yeah, somebody tried to step to me and I knocked them out and I was
Yeah,
the best fighter growing up. Like, okay, and like
you just
who
got to remember that
cares?
these kids. You just have to remember these kids are listening, and it doesn't sound the same to them as it does to you. You're a grown ass person. You can compartmentalize these things, and you know what you know. I mean, we have adult thoughts. They have childish thoughts, and so some of that stuff that we're just kind of just talking about, like, yeah, man, that was crazy when we were kids. How stupid, whatever. They don't see it that way. They're hearing it like, damn, that's cool. You know what I mean? That's, yeah, okay, that's the way we're supposed to behave. That's how we conduct ourselves. That's this barrio. We do that for our neighborhood or whatever. You know what I mean? Just got to come to an end from the beginning to the end, because small things become big things. You start by, I like shoplifting, then you're burglarizing, then you're killing. I mean, I know that's a huge jump, but I mean, it kind of ends up that way. It goes from small to big, and it sucks, man. So many kids are losing their life literally to prison, and it sucks, man. But anyway, let me get to these comments really fast. Uh, he said, "Hey, so do you think the Arizona Emmett will completely crumble?" No, I don't think that. What I think is, it's no one's gonna let it do that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go. The ones that are left, the one whatever, it's gonna, I don't know how to put it. It'll morph into other things before they figure it out again, right? And then it'll become what it was again. And I'm just saying, at this period, at this time, right now, it's they're going through shit. Administration has them on the ropes. The lockdown stuff, people signing out of it, and then on top of that, the internal rifts. You know, what I mean, all the fights that are happening. That whole thing with the trigger stuff really, really put a dent in everything. It caused so much friction within the Carnales, and to this day, there's still animosity between Carnales because of that. Um, that thing was a big. It was detrimental to it, but it'll renew itself, even if it's not from the same situation. You know what I mean? Not even if it's not it's not the same MA you knew in the '90s or whatever, right? But that name will go on, because the name is what everybody fears or thinks about, and then it'll just be a whole new crew of dudes doing whatever. The problem is, you can never make it what people think it is, right? There's never going to be a cause. There's never going to be true carnalismo or familia. These dudes didn't grow up together. It's a bunch of dudes that, they're mostly, just gangsters, bro. And they grow up that way. They all get together. They want to make money. And then they get greedy, and they start killing each other. And it's the same cycle. And if you look at every prison gang throughout history, that's how it works out. And it's because of the greed that's within it. You know what I mean? You can't change that. And these aren't the Boy Scouts. You know what I mean? These vatos are doing it for a reason. And if anybody gets in their way, then they deal with it. And usually it's within. The people that are getting in the way are the other carnales, because that's the closest to you. It's crazy. I mean, like I said, you can look at most of the victims of the ME are other M members. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll have a few from other stuff here and there, but if you were to count, the majority are its own, and it's sad because most of them dudes all just wanted to be a part of something at the end of the day, and it's just not. It's probably best to be a part of something positive on the street for the rest of your life, like a fucking family, a real one. So, hi from Fresno, Califas. Orale. What's up, Josie? Awesome person said, it's cool, it's cool. Lost the queen. Orale, Josie said, Sergio. Tom said, hey now. Oh, watch out, baby. Tom's in the house.
Hey, Tom.
Hey now, everyone. Just got done with my 3-day, 3-state tour. Finally, nice weather, and I had to take advantage. Hope everyone is doing great. I will be in the background. Orale, what's up, Tom?
See what
You
I
missed,
mean? We got Tom traveling, living his life.
right?
Paul's at the club, 4 girls all in love. Sergio making some rice that I could never make. Thanks a lot. You know, AP going to concerts.
Yep.
Everybody's living their best life. And imagine
Paul,
being in a cell right now.
yeah, that would suck.
Ugh, that would suck.
Paul jumped in too, but he dropped out. I was gonna bring him in, but we were in the middle of talking, and then he dropped out. Sergio said, "Orale, Tom, welcome home." RJ said, "Do you think the Emmett will die out completely?" No, no, I don't believe that will happen. Nah. It may not be the same thing, you know what I'm saying, be all different bottles or whatever, but it'll never, I don't think that you can completely get rid of it. They're like fucking cockroaches, bro. Jack in the Box said there's DNA now and there's a lot of new stuff out there that will get you locked up. Yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
And even without it, they were getting fools. You know what I mean? Imagine now. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. What's cracking, homie? From Kiki G. What's up, Kiki? How you doing, brother?
Hey.
Sergio said, Orale, Kiki. Paul Chavez, right on the wall, he said. Yeah, that's where it starts.
Yeah, I
All the,
mean, they're writing on, and then
all the kid
I don't,
stuff.
I don't know. I just don't understand that. But I think like the moms too. Moms, you need to be a mom. Take responsibility. Your kid needs your love. Stop. Just stop.
RJ said it's very hard to get away with crimes now. Too much technology, cameras, videos, wiretaps, and people
Hmm.
telling. Yeah, it's always been real hard, bro. I mean, if you think about it, every carnal has been caught. It's, that's where they met each other in prison. Not like these are the geniuses that got away with all the crime. They all met in the joint, or we all met in the joint. We're not the smart ones that got away. I want to be part of a gang that we never get caught, or we never do nothing to get caught. You know what I mean? Just living life, good life, barbecues, all that shit. We could still have all the fun. Just leave out all the bad shit. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing to that. Kiki G said, "What's good, Serge? As much as I love my norte, I can't picture myself banging on someone now," said Sergio. Yeah, it was kid mentality. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I love my body. You see now, I still talk about my body, but it's not. I don't. It's not in a like. I don't care if you talk shit about it. I laugh. It's funny. You
I
know what I
think
mean?
it's like a different type of love. Like I
Yes.
have love for Phoenix, Glendale, because that's where I grew up. That's my memories. Um, but to fight somebody over it, I'm good.
Yeah, we're not gonna fight. We're not gonna kill. It's not that. It ain't that serious no more. You know what I mean? That shit. Leave that to the kids, and actually, hopefully, they leave it to nobody. You know what I mean? It just it's got to come a time when all of that just goes away, man. It's not that fucking serious. Um, if anything, most people like I remember as a kid, the dudes that I would fight when I was like 12, 13 ended up being my best friends at 14, 15. You know what I mean? Like, we're not all that different. It doesn't matter where you were born. If you were born in Phoenix or you were born in Califas, that doesn't make me different than you. You know what I mean? I mean, the culturas are almost fucking identical. Uh, and even if they weren't, who cares? You know what I mean? We could still be cool. We could still be friends. We could probably still laugh, joke, all of that shit. It's not that goddamn serious where it has to come to the point where people are whacking each other for where they were born. No one has the you don't you don't have a fucking choice. You know what I mean? You didn't have a choice to be a norteño or sureño. It's happenstance. If you were born in LA, you would have been a sureño. If you were born in Phoenix, you would have been from Phoenix. Like it like it has nothing. I don't know. I don't get it. I get it. I mean, I get it. Because I did it, but it has to come to the point where logic kind of wins out here, and we stop doing all that shit. Because at the end of the day, we're only hurting those that love us and those that we love, you know?
I just wish that adults would put more of their input into it so that kids don't look up to it because they're getting it from somewhere,
Yeah.
you know.
Tom said, I will never lay down my hood. Fashion Square posse for life, Holmes. FSP. Fashion.
Fashion Square.
LOL. For those that aren't from Arizona, Fashion Square is like the little rich neighborhood, all the little white people.
Fashion
It's not,
Square Mall.
it's a mall. That's funny. Serge, you're from Califas, bro. Say Kiki. He say, yeah, bro. East Bay, Northern Cali, 45 minutes from Oakland, an hour from San Francisco.
Oh,
Tom, I
that's
want
nice.
Tom, I want to join your clique, but all I wear are Dickies, said Sergio. Awesome person. I have that queen part of my plan, but said your criminal organizations have a way of bouncing back. Yeah, they do. Um, but it's because they're still brainwashing. You know what I mean? That's the problem. So there are always going to be the replacements. So it sucks, but that's the truth. Let me see. Oh, I let you have that queen. Part of my plan, he said. Yeah, right. That's why you didn't know I was taking that hoe.
Oh my
Also,
God, she's a hoe.
yeah, she's out on the street,
Oh,
coming over to my neighborhood.
oh,
Awesome person said it's like in Mexico, all the cartels are somehow related or were part of the same organization at one point. Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Sergio said white fence and cricket will fight someone over the last honey bun, not a neighborhood. You're right about that. But
That's
that's
right.
but that's a tangible thing, bro. Like I really own the honey bun.
Okay, but you had two in the bag.
I need two.
You don't need to. You could share one.
No, I need one
You had
today and
two
one.
in there. It's not like I took your last one. You had two.
I need
I
one
actually
today.
took I actually took the smaller one.
I need no. They were both jumbo. There was no smaller, and
No, one was smaller.
I need one today and one tomorrow. Now you took my tomorrow.
Oh
I don't even,
wow.
I don't even want to wake up. Tom said, Sergio, if you wear Dickies at Fashion Square, the janitors will goof on you and call 911 quick. We don't play.
Oh,
Kiki G said, damn, my internet just died. But anyway, sirs, that's what's up, bro. Much love from West Tucson, Arizona. Watcha?
okay.
Sergio put LOL.
Tucson.
Kiki G, you from Hollywood? Or where out there? Sergio asked Cricket about when White Fence tried to jack him for the banana wafer pudding. Oh yeah, Sergio knows. They know what's up.
Hey RJ, I made him his own the other day.
Yeah, she
I
did.
redeemed myself.
I wouldn't go that far. It's just banana pudding. The disrespect still happened.
You're not over it?
Yeah, I'm over it, but not when you
I
keep on
think you're
bringing.
still hurt from it. Like you need to get over it.
But it's because you keep bringing it up like if it had something to do with the banana wafer pudding, and it wasn't. It was about the disrespect.
So I disrespected you that night.
Yes, and you know you did.
I don't feel I disrespected you. I'd apologize, but I'm not going to apologize for something I don't feel I did wrong.
What? You didn't do nothing wrong?
I did eat most of it, but disrespect, that's a
That's,
whole nother level. I'm not apologizing for that.
yeah. See, It's just you don't know what respect is, and I guess I can forgive you for that.
I do know what respect is.
Not in the real world, you
Yes,
don't.
I do. My parents taught me pretty well.
No. Then if they taught you, then you wouldn't have ate my pudding on the way up the stairs after going down there to get it for me.
There was too much on the plate. You didn't eat all that.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Kiki G, I send mine right back to you. He said, Search. Oh wait.
You're still hurt. You need to let it go.
Tom
Wow.
said, "Hey, but there's a point in that." Kiki G, I send mine right back to you, bro. RJ, oh shit, you just ripped off a band-aid. LOL. Josie said,
Guys,
"Damn."
he's still hurt from that. Like he's not over it. Maybe in a year or two.
Tom said, "There's a point in that honey bun thing. I hope kids understand in prison it's possible to die over a honey bun. Literally, yeah. Let that roll around in your coconut for a minute. Die over 75 cents. For
Your
sure.
coconut.
Yeah, that's true. And
Yeah.
that's like Jovan should have died that night when she ate my pudding. That was very disrespectful. But I
You
let
are
her
not
live.
using me as an example. Stop.
But I let it ride because I understand that she doesn't know any better.
And you're a changed person and you don't do that.
Well, yeah, there's that too. I did
And
it
you
to
know,
get.
hold on, there was a whole bowl still downstairs in the fridge. It wasn't
Yes,
like it was the last of it. And
I
I
know.
made it. And I made it. So,
Listen again. Here we go.
okay, here we
You
go. You need to get
you
out of your feelings and
you
let it
asked
go.
me.
It's been like 3 years already, babe.
You brought it up.
I didn't bring it up. But you're
Oh,
still hurt over it.
RJ brought it up, fucker.
I'm
Um,
done.
but see, the thing is, you said, "Do you want me to go get you some pudding?" I said, "Yes." You go downstairs, you put it in the bowl, and as you're walking up the stairs, you're eating
And
it, and then you
I noticed I put way too much. And yes,
no.
there was a whole lot. Yes.
But you gave me a bowl with half fucking pudding in it.
First
You
of
had
all,
ate it.
it was on a plate.
Whatever.
And I looked at it, I'm like, oh my God, that's a whole lot. So as I'm going up, I'm like, let me just eat a little bit of it because there's too much on here.
So you did me a favor.
Yeah, it was a whole lot. You would have thrown it away anyway.
When have you ever seen me not to be able to eat a whole lot of pudding? The fuck? You're just making shit up. RJ said I didn't get higher ratings on the channel. Tom
Sorry,
said,
guys.
when I say die over a honey bun, I mean a violent, painful death. Yeah. Sergio said RJ LOL. Tom, crazy shit that no one knows about.
So like
Cricket.
if you go to prison and somebody like they buy you things from the store or whatever, right? Because you
Yeah.
don't have the money on your books. And then you say, well, I'll pay you back. I have somebody that's going to come put money on my books. And then they don't. And then there's no way you can pay this person back. What happens?
You're in a lot of trouble. You just
But,
stole.
but what if they see that you're calling like, hey, where's my money? How come you didn't put it? It
There's
don't matter.
a lot of people that fake that shit. There's a lot of people that do that. They come in, talk about it's on my books. I'm waiting for the money should hit by next week. Let me get that. Then they'll get it, and then sometimes they'll just PC up. Or that's a known movida. Everybody knows that move. So yeah, you're in trouble.
Oh.
That ain't happening. That's a big. Matter of fact, a lot of people do that in county jail. They come in and because the county jail, a lot of vatos run those little stores, and they come in dope sick and they need chocolate and shit, and they'll start like, hey, let me get that. I got money on my books, or they're gonna put Fetty on my books. It'll be here this week, and it's all. It's just a game, but they say what they're gonna say whatever they have to say to get themselves right. Sometimes they'll do it for dope, and then it's all bad.
But what if they really can't get a hold of their person to put the money on for them?
But
Does it still don't matter?
you can't prove that. Just they're gonna think you lied no matter what. Just because you say it doesn't make it so.
Um,
Yep. Cricket let it ride because he knew she a pescado. I love us. RJ said Cricket let it ride because he knew she was a pescado. You're a fish, babe. You didn't know no better.
Is that what fish means?
Like you were new to the pinta. Yeah, you're new to it. Yep. Sergio said LOL. Kiki G said, no, sir, just the West Sider. Got some homeboys from there, though. Oh, okay. Orale. I know a couple. I mean, Beto was the one that I spent the most time with. But Sergio said that fucking pudding is going to be your first topic in marriage counseling.
Yeah. And if he
but it,
ever asks me to marry him, I'm gonna put that in the prenup. Like,
and the thing is, yes, I think it should be because the counselor is going to have to explain that it's not about the fucking pudding. We could be talking about fucking pizza. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that she disrespected.
I don't feel like it was disrespect at all. Like, I will never agree with you on that. You're
Because you
crazy.
don't because you don't know it.
Anyways,
Tom said, just because you made it don't mean you own it. Who bought it and paid the water and electric bill and gas to get to the store to buy it and the car to put the gas in and drive to the
um,
gas?
first of all, Tom, I did because my name is on the car and I paid the utilities. I brought home that bacon and cooked the bacon and served the bacon that day.
Once you offered the bacon, it was mine, though.
Oh,
Tom said, but you made it, right?
God.
You're going to catch a beat down at least. Oh, he's talking about the question you were asking. Yeah.
Oh
Johnny,
yeah. I
Johnny.
mean, but didn't you ever know somebody that like was really sincere that like they always paid back? They
Well, that's different.
always gave their stuff back or something and they happen to borrow a bunch of stuff and then their money just didn't come. Like,
I mean,
then would they be okay?
it's different. It depends. If the dude has established credibility, where yes, every 2 weeks he's paying it or whatever, and this is just one time, and you just have to wait maybe an extra 2 weeks. Might just put a tax on it and then let him do that in 2 weeks. Now, if it doesn't get there, then 2 weeks later, then it's probably going to get a little more heated. But yeah, but now if you're talking about just someone who it's the first time that they've borrowed or they're, you know what I mean, whatever,
Right.
and they start pulling that bullshit, then yeah, more than likely, like Johnny Chinga said, it's a wrap. But it just depends. I mean, it depends on of course, it depends on the relationship you have with the individual. If he's already established his credibility around the yarda, like he's not someone that doesn't, he usually has feria and all of that stuff can come into play, but you'll still probably tax. You know what I mean? You'll still tell them, okay, but you're gonna have to owe me this much more, and it just depends what it was. If it's dope, there's always a tax on that. If it's not paid within 15 days or whatever, then they get or 10 days, it gets taxed to double and shit like that. So just depends.
Mm.
All kinds of different ways. That's why it's best to just avoid it, not go in there, not play any of those games. You can be on the street and go to Fry's and buy your goddamn honey buns.
And I
Like
think that might be hard for a kid that, turns 18 and goes to prison and uh, their parents don't have that much money to always be putting on their books. Their friends are going to forget about them. Like,
yeah,
your friends are going to forget about you. Your girlfriend's gone. She's probably with your best friend. It is what it is.
yeah,
Um, so if your parents put money on your books and you're lucky, then okay. But then there's going to be some parents and some times that they're going to say, hey, I can't. I
yeah.
got these bills to pay. I have to feed your brothers and sisters and
And
hard times.
unfortunately, those are the kids. Those are the ones that get into the crashes and the joint. That's the truth. It's usually the kids that have only been there a couple months don't really know how serious it gets, and until it gets serious for them. You know what I mean? It's fucked up, but that's the truth. They don't think that $10 is gonna cause their life, but it can and it will. It gets there. So it's fucked up, but it's true. I mean, it just depends. Tom said that's why we get mad when people don't drop the money on the books. Then you gotta smash a junkie and he gonna shit his pants. Happens every time. R. Lopez said, I know Beto personally. Oh yeah? Yeah, he's a good dude. Tom said, Jovan, they may let you slide 2 weeks, but then you will owe double. After that, you better get ready for a rat pack or check in to PC quick over $1. It's not the money, it's principles. Yep, it's the disrespect.
Okay, but we were out here in the real world.
Sergio said, sharing is caring doesn't apply in person. I didn't make a big deal of it. You're making a big deal of it.
Doesn't apply in prison.
You're the one who even brought that up on this thing.
I didn't bring it up right now.
I know, but you brought it up originally, and I didn't even make a big deal. I just
I
got a
brought
little.
it up because I had eaten your ice cream that night.
Yeah. No, no bullshit. You brought it up a couple days before the whole ice cream thing. You told these guys, "Do you know this guy got mad at me over pudding?"
I
And then,
probably did. I probably did. That sounds like me. I don't
and
know
then,
exactly in that voice that you just made, but I sound like that?
yeah, how was you?
Wow.
And I didn't even get that mad. It was just like a, hey, man, don't why you eat my pudding?
You still heard about it, babe. It's okay. You'll get over it.
Yeah, right. Sharing is caring doesn't apply in prison, said Sergio. Yeah, not at all. Tom said you can't let the yard see someone burn you for a dime and everyone's watching, everyone's business. If they see one person burn you, they all gonna burn you. Yeah.
Dang.
Josie said, you go, girl. Sergio said, hey, check it out. White Fence has another ally besides Chele.
Where is she at? Crazy girl.
Tom said, most of the dudes that get fucked off over store are fucking new guys. Yep, it's true.
Mm.
Because they don't think it's a big deal. That's the unfortunate thing. They come in and they think like you. It's just pudding, and at the end of the day, it gets them in trouble.
And is it that much expensive in there?
It depends. In the state pinta, the commissary prices aren't crazy. The county jail's stupid. And that motherfucker's a ramen noodle soup's like $1.50 and shit like that. But nah, in the actual state pinta, the prices aren't like they're not out of control, I don't think. I mean, you get honey buns like 60 cents. It's about the same as out here. I remember when I first hit, they used to sell cans. So you got like cans of tuna were 70 cents. Roast beef cans, which were kind of big, were 250. You could buy a loaf of bread was 70 cents. So I mean, it wasn't like out of control. I think candy bars were 60. I mean, it just depended. It went up a little bit over the years, but not like it was never out of control like the county jail. Shit. Uh, Better learn some goddamn self control when entering prison broke real quick, and you're gonna be very hungry, and no one will care. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Awesome person said, "Buenas noches, familia. Gotta wake up early. Still listening. All right, brother. Have a good
Good
night, homie.
night.
Ya sabes. Yeah.
We're probably
So,
gonna like shut it down here in about 30 minutes. We really just wanted to come on to, every day get the word out there. We're again at it again. Um, Fundraising for the back to school backpacks. As of
yeah,
right now, we have 24 backpacks and they're going to be filled with items and they're going to go to kids who are in need. Or if anybody on here knows anybody that can use a backpack or, they're having hard times or whatever reason, just get a hold of us. Let us know. We are in Arizona, but if we need to send them out to a different state, we can. And
yeah,
in Arizona, I'm planning on delivering the backpacks to neighborhoods from, each side of town. So it's not just going to go to one little area.
yeah.
And we
And
have
again,
had donations so far, so it's coming along pretty well.
yeah. So like she said, we are in Arizona, but it's not exclusively Arizona. So just if we can do it, we will. Just let us know, and we're on it. Let me see. Sergio said it's still funny as hell hearing my 4-year-old fart in her sleep.
What?
I don't know. Sergio, she must have just farted right there with him. Uh, and then let me see. Sergio said, "Yeah, it was that voice." See,
Wow.
she's probably sleeping to that awful song," said Sergio. Just kidding. Oh, just kidding, Chella. LOL. Love you, G. LOL. You didn't like that song, bro? Art Lopez said, but the thing about them new guys getting fucked off is that nobody schools them. Nobody takes time to run shit down. Yeah, that is the unfortunate thing. Everybody, it's like everybody's waiting for them to fuck up. Once in a while, you'll get. Usually, the vatos that get the escuela are the ones who are like if an older dude, like a younger dude, comes in and they know your family somehow or something. Then you get kind of like the escuela, or depending on your neighborhood. But then you get the ones that come in and no one really knows anything about and stuff, and they just kind of let them learn on their own. And unfortunately, that usually doesn't work out very well. Just because it's so hard to traverse all those rules, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like for these kids to go to the pinta, what's the point? You're on the street. You don't want to follow your parents' rules. You don't want to follow rules at school. You don't want to follow rules of society. Man, you got no idea what you're in for when you hit the joint. There's so many fucking rules that you can't even think about. Like it's like and shit that probably don't make sense to you, but you have no way. You're not gonna question it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna question it because you know better, obviously. But it's the stupid things. Don't walk through this section. Don't use that toilet. This phone is not for you. It doesn't matter if that phone is empty and nobody uses it all fucking day, you're not allowed to get on it. If your mom is dying and you need to hop on and the line is 2 hours long and you're not going to be able to get on the phone before you go inside because the your rec time is going to end, and that phone right there is all alone and you could use it to call your mom to say goodbye before she dies, don't try it. It just sucks. There's so
Oh
many
no,
fucking
I would still
the
use it.
okay, well then you and your mom will be together.
No.
But I'm just saying, it's just the rules are it's ridiculous sometimes when you, but they're established, they're there,
And I
and you
bet
got
you it's like the most pettiest rules ever, huh?
yeah, exactly.
It's like
That's
the
what I'm
most
saying.
pettiest things ever that your
Mhm.
parents' rules in their house aren't even nothing compared to that.
At
You know, when
all.
they tell you turn off your light or, you know, shut the door or this or that or get your clothes out of the washing machine. That's
Yeah.
nothing compared to the pettiness and then grown men
I
being
mean, look,
petty.
we got the what with your celly, you got to spit in the toilet, not in the sink. Um, there's just so it's just so much. I mean, if you think about it, there's like it's just too much. It's too much to even go into. I don't even remember them all. You just like once you get there, that you just now like if I went there now, I would just remember obviously because it's there. But thinking about them, I don't even remember them all. And the fucked up thing is these kids going in like now you're gonna listen. Now
Well,
you're
for
gonna listen.
well, for example, our son is 18.
Hmm.
If he went in right now,
Yeah,
his mind would just be blown.
yeah, he'd be
'Cause he'd
fucked.
have no idea.
None. He'd be fucked. Yeah, he'd be fucked. And it sucks 'cause that's what I mean though. Like, why would you want to go in there and listen to these other men? Basically, now you got 100 daddies, motherfucker. Now you just hit the joint with 100 daddies and 100 comadres that are gonna tell on everything you do. Anything you say, anything you do is gonna get. It's all gossiped about. These bitches don't stop gossiping. Everybody knows everybody's business. And if you do anything wrong, everybody knows that too. Everybody's waiting, and everybody is basically, it's almost like they're hoping someone makes that mistake so they can get some fucking entertainment on the yard, get someone stabbed or beat up or something. It's just, it's a fucked up world, and there's no reason to, it, it, and it's preventable. You don't have to go there. You know what I mean? You can prevent it by not being involved in none of that bullshit. And and it sucks. I remember when I got out, I had to soften some of my shit. I don't know if you remember, babe, when I would get mad at Mijo for farting, and he would like trip out. Remember how I would just lose it on him?
Because he would like laugh about it.
Yeah, you know, and he would just sit there in the fucking car and do it and laugh, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's so disrespectful. And I would trip the fuck out, and I had to think, and he would like he would get upset, he would get sad or whatever, and I had to think about that. Like, it's not disrespectful when my baby boy does that. You know what I mean? It's just he's just a kid. He'd laugh. You know what I mean? And there were just so many things. You know what I mean? It was so different out here, and but I had 20 years of having to deal with bullshit in there. You don't want to go from here to there and have to deal with that. You know what I mean? Not if you can prevent it. And the good thing is you can. So Tom said in prison you can live comfy on 30 sack of weed. Oh, 30 sack a week. Oh yeah, for 30 bucks a week. Fuck yeah, you can. Sergio said, have a good night. AP. R. Lopez said, shit happened to me. Yeah, it's Gacho. It's probably an okay song if you're depressed and holding a bottle of whiskey in one hand and a pistol in the other, said Sergio. He's still talking about Chella's song.
It was just funny last year. Poor girl. Oh,
Tom,
poor Tella Belly.
Tom said, let's name some crazy prison rules people wouldn't think of, like don't drag your feet when you walk. Don't let your flip flops make the flip flop sound as you walk. Yeah. How about don't speak from 10 p.m. Yep, 10 to 10, and if you do, you better whisper. Yep. Lights out. Tom said, if you brush your teeth, you better never spit or rinse in the sink. Yeah. There's also that golden rule: don't drop the soap.
Oh my god.
Don't speak your opinion out loud about anything. You're gonna offend someone. Yeah. No talking to the CO by yourself. True. Shit. So for a while, you couldn't even turn in kites. Uh, and when it gets really heavy, when shit is really starting to like if things are getting very hectic and cops are starting to figure out a lot of things, then they start making your letter to your old lady has to be read by your cellie before you can send it out to make sure you're not sending something to the cops. Like there's so much bullshit.
Well, I would. I'd be like, excuse me, that person over there. Don't want to say, but just kidding.
R. Lopez said, I always dropped the soap to see who would take the bait. Nobody ever did. He said,
Oh,
just messing with everybody. Tom said, I had to fight a dude one time because I used a paperback book as a doorstop. He was pissed because I was disrespecting knowledge. That's the type of idiots that are in prison. Yeah. You get that. Motherfuckers
knowledge.
just,
He had no knowledge. He was in there. What's
yeah.
wrong with him?
So just said LOL. Tom, what the fuck? Laughed my ass off. There's Geronimo. What's up, brother? He said, when I started Chronicles doing yard work with my wife in the cool night air. What's
Oh,
up?
that's sweet. Do you like garden?
We're talking about prison rules, Geronimo. Crazy prison rules that these kids are gonna have to go in there and adhere to when they're not willing to adhere to the rules of their parents or society. Oh, I just Sergio. It must have been hard as hell keeping your toes curled in order not to make that flip flop noise.
Yeah,
LOL, fucking RJ.
yeah.
Yeah, all of that, man.
I
There's so
can't
much.
imagine my baby in there. I just,
Another rule was that if you talk masa or get into an argument with a CO, you gotta fight them. Some of them will. Some of them will fight you. Geronimo said, working hard here tonight on the lawn. What are the Geronimo and Mrs. Geronimo? Watch out, Rogelio is in the house. What's up, Rogelio?
hello.
Man, Rogelio, that baby, bro, she's fucking so, she's cute as hell, brother.
Mm,
That's crazy. But,
babies, they're just so innocent and cute, huh?
yeah, it's
And they
crazy.
say the craziest things too.
I gotta show you some of these other pictures I've gotten, man, from him. There's so
I have a
many.
niece, and she's just so sassy. And she's 2 years old, and she's barely learning how to talk. But if
Yeah,
she's not happy with something, she'll growl at you. And
yeah,
like if you pass by her, she'll like growl. And my sister's like, "What is your problem?" She's just, and my sister like gets a little upset because she looks more like my daughter than she does her kid. Like we have the exact same hair, uh, attitude, everything. My sister's like, "Oh my God, please come get your twin." But I think like these kids nowadays are so cute. They're so sassy. They're just hilarious.
yeah. Geronimo said some crazy rules. Yep. Tom said I beat his ass, then slapped him as he lay on the floor with the book in his stupid face. Then I went to the hole and lost my house and job. Yeah, it sucks. Órale, Rogelio. I'm up with her now, said Rogelio. Are you, bro? That's great.
Mhm.
Only buy store from our gente, said Geronimo. Yeah, man, that was so. That's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, if these kids could just, if you could, if we could send the kids to live 1 week in prison, real prison, not I'm talking about with the rules, with all of the stuff that we deal with. I can't see them not, you know, not all of them, obviously, but I would think quite a few would think twice before doing shit after that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like for real, man. You're out here. You're not trying to listen to nobody. You're not trying to follow the rules. But then you're gonna go in there and spit in the sink or see. You can sit on those seats, but you can't sit on that seat. When you do get your tray, make sure you walk that way. You can't walk through the black section. You can't walk through that. So all the bullshit ass stuff. It's just like, yeah, man. It just hopefully in time we can get some of this.
Can you hang out with different races? Like, can you guys have like lunch together?
No, no,
Oh, okay.
fuck, not lunch because um, the chow hall is segregated, right? The black everybody has their own section. Um, on the yard, I mean, you could talk to other fools, obviously, but it's, I mean, there ain't really no hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends. Like, you can't. It can go too far. And then another thing is, it also depends who is running the yard. You know, they can be real fickle and fucking and just make up shit. You know what I mean? I saw you over there talking to that dude, and so now you got something coming or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's, it's all arbitrary también. Nothing is really set in stone. You know what I mean? It's all, you're almost at the mercy of whoever is running that yarda. You can do something that, like, you can do something under one dude that another dude would take as, breaking some kind of fucking code or rule, and you'll get fucked up. Like there's just, that's what I'm saying. Like, the best thing to do as a kid right now growing up is to avoid this shit. You know what I mean? And the good thing is it's avoidable. Only buy store from our hands. Sup, Cricket? Johnny, what's up, homeboy? How you doing, brother? Johnny Muro. Sergio said, my 4-year-old will look you dead in your eyes when she farts hella loud, laugh her ass off, then hold her hand up and wait for you to give her a high five.
Kids are crazy.
Rogelio said, my son didn't like my rules. He's in for a big surprise when he hits the joint. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. And he's probably already somewhat surprised in some of the county jail bullshit. Tom said, and these rules we mentioned, when you break them, between 3 and 5 dudes are gonna come see you very soon, and you're not gonna win that fight. It's gonna end very bad for you. Sounds fun, eh? Yeah. He said you can do business, but maybe, but hang out, nope. Yeah, pretty much. Definitely business. I mean, everything's money related, but yeah, I mean, there's no real hanging out. I mean, and the chow hall is segregated for sure, and cells are segregated. Tom said, if I was on a yard with Cricket, I can't split a honey bun with him, but I can buy one from him. Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
Tom said, but nowadays we can share a syringe and a spoon. It all makes no sense. That's prison. That's the other thing. So you're not allowed. You can't like okay. So a black dude, you can't sit on a black dude's bunk. You can't split like food or nothing with them. But you can get high with a motherfucker. It's so stupid. Shit. But nowadays we can share. Yeah. Come on, people, hit the like, please. Said Jack in the Box. Gracias. Johnny Muro said, if the homies were caught horseplaying in the pods in LA County Jail, you get a warning first. Next, we're a 13-second beat down. Yeah, I remember. Well, I remember we had the no horseplay thing too. It depended. So again, and then that's another thing. It depends who you are. Um, like I could horseplay with Chino, you know what I mean? But a more younger vato just hitting the yard, if they're over there horseplaying, then we would make a big deal of it. You know what I mean? It's the same hypocrisy. You know what I mean? It's just, but we had the no horseplay rule también. Some just depended, but it was because it would usually it could lead to something bigger, and you wanted to avoid that. So, but yeah, it's all bullshit. Tom said the dudes running yards are 300 pounds of muscle with a sixth grade mentality. Well, I didn't have no sixth grade mentality, and I wasn't no 300 pounds of muscle. But I wasn't an asshole either. When I did run yards, I was usually pretty fair. But still, even being fair in there is still there's still stupid ass rules that people have to abide by, and you can be the fairest motherfucker. It still sucks. White
Mhm.
boys are not allowed to even have BET channel program on their TV. Woods would randomly do TV checks. If you had BET program, you were tuned up the first time. You didn't make that mistake twice. Yeah, I remember.
What?
Yeah, I remember. Because one of the channels that they give you in there is BET, so they were supposed to like use the menu to remove it from your TV if you're a gabacho.
What if I want to watch Martin and Shanae? What the heck?
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah. But anyway,
Well,
good
that sucks.
times. Good times.
Well, hopefully, a kid will hear this and say, "Hey, I don't want to go there." Hopefully, there's some parent out there that'll start being parents, start disciplining your kids, start being parents and not their friends like that. Start telling them that it's not cool to run the streets. Pick your kid over nonsense.
Yeah.
You guys don't know how important that is. Your kids are looking for love, they're looking for attention, and it all comes from you guys, the parents. If you guys aren't doing your job, they're going to find love and attention on the streets. And that's where it starts.
Yeah. He said you got to go to PC to watch Martin.
I guess I would have to then. Right?
Yeah, the funny part, the primary owner of BT is a white man. Yeah, right. Yeah,
Really? That's
it's
funny.
just it's just crazy. All the rules, but unfortunately, a lot of kids they're not gonna take heed to none of this shit we're saying because they think they know everything, and um, but we have to keep trying. We have to keep trying in different ways, and keep doing things that haven't been done before, and even some of the shit that has been done. But whatever works, man. Whatever
Not
works
just
to
that,
keep.
like if you have a niece or if you have a nephew or a cousin and you see them going down the wrong path and their parents not doing what they need to do, try to help them out. Hey, maybe they need to go live with another cousin or an uncle that's more stricter that can help them get their life better.
Yeah.
You know, if I saw my nieces and nephews going down the wrong path, I'd ask to snatch them up to bring them to live with me if I could. But as adults, we have to do better. We see it, address it.
Yeah.
Parents need to be better.
It just sucks. It sucks because you know that there's so many on that road, on that path. You know what I mean? to basically throwing their life away to prison, and it's avoidable. And I think with the knowledge that most of us have, a lot of the people on the chat, uh, he said, my favorite part of prison is when I caught Hep C. That was so awesome. Fucking Tom. So just said fucking Tom, lol.
Didn't you guys all?
Pretty much. I
Yeah,
got it. Yeah.
sickos.
That's one of the perks. But yeah, it's just like I said, man. The unfortunate thing about this is that it's almost like watching a train about to hit a car. You know what I'm saying? There's no stopping it, and but we have to keep trying. And I think that eventually, um, I'm not one of those that say, hey, as long as you reach one, I did my job. Fuck that. I'm not stopping at one. I'm gonna keep on trying. I want to get as many as I can. Uh, let's see. Oh, and I missed the Maricopa County staff infections. Those were so kick ass. Don't prison sound awesome? Johnny Muro said, hey, Cricket, LA County Jail is no joke. A lot of the homies that came back on a violation couldn't wait to catch the gray goose upstate. Yeah, I heard of it. We shit. Maricopa County sucked too. Madison. I mean, and not just the way we treated each other. That Sheriff Joe was a piece of shit, bro. Everybody, motherfuckers were signing plea bargains just to get out of there and get to the joint. You know what I mean? Um, it was fucked up. But county jail, I think it's just so it's warehousing. So I think it's almost all of them are designed to be fucking just fucked up. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've heard a lot about LA County and a lot of the shit that goes on in there. And I remember Maricopa County, the way Joe Arpaio treated everybody. It's probably gotten easier now that Joe Arpaio ain't around. So LA County's probably worse, I would assume. But either way, I mean, jail in and of itself is all bad. And hopefully these kids will listen and see and know that there's a better way, man. There's a fucking better way. And and I'm gonna keep on trying, and I'm gonna do all I can. When we get this nonprofit, I'm going hard on that shit for sure. I'm gonna do as much as I can to get involved with as many institutions, juvenile institutions, as I can, and just do what we can with it. You know what I mean? ZG, what's up, homeboy? He said Raza Whites can't deal with the brothers unless it's droga related, and then it's still on the hush hush. Yeah. LA County Jail is a cakewalk compared to Joe Arpaio's jail, said Tom. 2 meals a day. I signed many a plea bargains just to hit the yard. Yeah, I remember when they did that. Yeah, they brought us down to 2 meals a day. Um, all that pink bullshit. They treated you like shit. They were fucked up. At night, the motherfucker would read you bedtime stories uh, over the intercom system. They would play his fucking voice. It was just, it's a degrading. That's what he was about, though. He was about degrading people. It was bullshit. But anyway, so we came on tonight. We didn't want to do too long, but the main reason we came on was again just to a lot of the homies were getting the county blues. Sheriffs were beating up the homies for no reason, said Johnny. Yeah. County just all bad, bro. And the good thing is, I mean, not the good thing, but these stories need to be told to hopefully put fear in these kids' hearts. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing for to fear that shit, man. If it keeps you out of jail, if it keeps you out of prison, then fear away. You know what I mean? Like that's not a life that anybody should or would want to live. You know what I mean? It sucks, man. But anyway, baby, these uh these backpacks break it down.
Um, yeah, well, you guys know, and it's on the community page so far what we've purchased. We got 24 backpacks so far. And the weekend of the 23rd of July, I'm going to go out that weekend and go into these neighborhoods and see who needs backpacks from each side of town in Arizona. But if anybody out of state needs a little bit of help, let us know. We don't mind.
Yeah. Let's see. Tom said, "Did you ever experience the Christmas music cricket? He would blast at 6 to 10 full blast at Fourth Ave. The pods are huge and echo bad." No. So I remember when they started that, but they didn't do it on the sixth floor with us. So I know they were doing it downstairs with the general pop, but I never experienced it, and I never been to Fourth Ave. Fourth Ave was built actually right after I left. It was opened. I left sixth floor and went to the CCA in Florence, so I didn't get to experience that. But I was in close custody, and they didn't do that to us up on the sixth floor for whatever reason. Uh, I didn't have to go through that bullshit. I know they started doing when he was reading the stories, the bedtime stories, and then they took that too away from the sixth floor in Madison. They didn't make us keep on doing it, so it was pretty cool. Um, but yeah, it was he was just a degrading piece of shit. He wanted people to be degraded, and I don't think that's the way to do it. You know what I mean? I'm all for keeping people out of jail and prison and making them not want to like, you know what I mean? All, not like it, but you know, you're still fucking human beings, and especially county jail. We're talking about, according to the rules of this country, you're not guilty until proven otherwise. So he had no right to do that. I don't think, but you know, whatever, man. The only TV we could see was Food Network. Yeah, we didn't have TVs on the sixth floor. But when I was downstairs, the last time I was downstairs in a General Pop in Madison, we still had a few more channels in there. We had Weather Channel, Food Network. I think they had that car racing shit. They had the Mickey Mouse Club, or the Mickey Mouse Channel, or whatever it was, Disney Channel or some shit. And like they had like 6 channels total. I think they took all that away while I was in prison. When I went back, I think all they had was Food Network, but we didn't have TVs on the sixth floor, so we never get to see that. He said he fed us slop two times a day and made us watch Food Network. Kind of funny in a way. LOL. Yeah. Well, when I was there, we had 2 meals a day, but we had in the morning it'd be the sandwiches. You got the sandwiches and then the milk and whatever, and then you had dinner. It was usually the slop shit. But anyway, we're shutting this down. We just wanted to come on again, and so we have 24 backpacks purchased already. We're gonna fill them up with whatever gets donated here. As soon as those are filled and ready to be given away, then whatever gets donated, after that, we'll buy another 24, fill those, and that's how we're gonna try and do it until um, Jovan hands them out in August. August, babe?
July. July.
The end of July. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so that's where we're at with that. Appreciate everybody. He
Yeah,
said
thank you to everybody, who donated this time. Thank you to everybody who always donates all the time. This isn't the first time doing this. So I appreciate everybody on here and the community. I hope you guys have a good night. Be safe and enjoy your family.
Yep. You guys have a good one. Um, he said, and the rotten grapefruit. Yeah, we made hooch every 3 days with all those grapefruits and oranges and whatever he passed out. Have a good night, everyone, said Sergio. Absolutely. You guys have a good night. Shutting down. Órale pues. Buenas noches to everybody, and to all a good
A
night.
good night.
See that?
Hasta luego.